Larry.
Kindly stand up.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். அன்புக்கும் அறத்திற்கும் தொட்டிலாக திகழும் திருச்சியில், கல்லூரிகளின் களஞ்சியமாக விளங்கும் இந்த பூமியில், கல்வி, கலாச்சாரம், கட்டிடக்கலை எல்லாவற்றுக்கும் முன்னிலை வகிக்கும் SRM கல்லூரியில் இன்று நாம் ஒன்று சேர்ந்துள்ளோம். இந்த அழகிய காலை பொழுதினில் முதலாம் ஆண்டு தொடக்க விழாவிற்கு வருகை தந்து வீற்றிருக்கும் மாண்புமிகு பெருமக்களே, மேன்மை தங்கிய பேராசிரியர் பெருமக்களே, பெருமையுடன் வருகை தந்து பேருவகையுடன் வீற்றிருக்கும் பெற்றோர்களே, இளமையுடன் சரித்திரம் படைக்க காத்திருக்கும் மாணவ செல்வங்களே, உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வரவேற்பதில் SRM கல்வி குழுமம் பெரும் மகிழ்ச்சி கொள்கிறது.
Good morning to everyone present, respected dignitaries on and off the dais, esteemed members of the faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, our newest members, the freshers of this academic year. It is both an honor and a privilege to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you on the occasion of this freshers' inaugural ceremony.
എല്ലാവർക്കും ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ സുപ്രഭാതം. ആദരണീയരായ അതിഥികളെ, മാതാപിതാക്കളെ, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട അധ്യാപകരെ, ഒടുവിൽ പ്രധാനമായി ഈ അധ്യയന വർഷത്തിൽ കോളേജ് ജീവിതത്തിലേക്ക് തുടക്കം കുറിക്കുന്ന എൻ്റെ എല്ലാ സഹപാഠികളെ, ഏവർക്കും എൻ്റെയും SRM ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് സയൻസ് ആൻഡ് ടെക്നോളജി തിരുച്ചിറപ്പള്ളിയുടെ പേരിലും ഈ ഉദ്ഘാടനത്തിലേക്ക് 1000 స్వాగతం.
సభా సరస్వతికి పాదాభివందనాలు. విచ్చేసిన అతిథులకి, అధ్యాపకులకి శుభాభివందనాలు. విద్యార్థులకు, ఐశేష తల్లిదండ్రులకు SRM విద్యా సంస్థల తరఫున ಸ್ವಾಗತಂ, ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತಂ.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮೊದಲ ವರ್ಷದ ಶುಭ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಆರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಧರ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈಗೂಡಿ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಸೇರೋಣ, ಹೊಸ ಸಮಾಜದ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡೋಣ. SRM ಕಲಿಕಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
सभी उपस्थित गणमान्य अतिथियों, अभिभावकों और शिक्षकों को और नए छात्रों को मेरा नमस्कार. SRM इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी के फ्रेशर्स उद्घाटन समारोह में आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत है. यह मेरे लिए एक बहुत बड़ा सम्मान और सौभाग्य की बात है कि मैं आज इस मंच पर आप सभी का स्वागत कर रही हूँ.
Today marks a significant moment in the lives of our freshers, a moment that signals the beginning of a transformative journey in higher education. We are gathered here not only to formally welcome you into our institution, but also recognize the commitment, talent, and potential that each one of you bring to this academic community. On the behalf of the faculty and staff, I extend my sincerest best wishes as you embark on this exciting new phase of your life. May your time here be filled with learning, discovery, and meaningful experiences. Once again, welcome to SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Tiruchirappalli. We are truly delighted to have you with us.
Let us take a moment to introduce to SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Tiruchirappalli campus, a place where innovation, learning and opportunity come together. Nestled on a green, well-equipped campus just outside the city, SRMIST Trichy offers world-class education in engineering, technology, science and management. What truly sets this campus apart is its student-centered approach. From smart classrooms and advanced labs to global collaborations and strong placement supports, everything here is designed to prepare students for the future. The community is diverse and vibrant, welcoming students from all over India and beyond. It's not just a college, it's a place where young minds turn into future professionals and change makers.
As is our tradition, we will first begin with the Tamil Thai Valthu, a heartfelt tribute to Mother Tamil, the embodiment of her language, culture and identity. It is a reminder of where we come from and of the rich heritage that shapes our learning journey. Following that, a talented student choir will present an invocation song, seeking divine blessings from wisdom, strength and harmonious beginning to the academic year. Let us all rise for the Tamil Thai Valthu and remain standing for the invocation.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கிழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனம் என திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிர்ச்சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போலனை துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியல்து செயல் மறல் வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you, singers.
To celebrate this beautiful beginning, we are delighted to present a classical dance performance that reflects the rich cultural heritage of our land. Dance, as we know, is not merely movement. It's a language of emotion, a reflection of grace, and a timeless form of storytelling. So, with heart full of anticipation and respect, let us welcome our talented performers to the stage. May their art add beauty to this occasion and remind us of the deeper connections between tradition and transformation. Please put your hands together for the classical dance troupe.
तों तगतों किट तगत झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तों तगतों किट तगत झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तझुं तत्तझुं तग झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तों तगतों किट तगत झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तझुं तत्तझुं तग झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तों तगतों किट तगत झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तझुं तत्तझुं तग झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तों तगतों तगत झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तझुं तत्तझुं तग झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तों तगतों तगत झणुतां तग झणुधी तग झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्तों तगतों तगत झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्झुं तत्तझुं तग झणुतां तग झणुधी तत्झुं तरिगिट तगधि तत्झुं तरिगिट तगधों तत्झुं तरिगिट तगनं तत्झुं तरिगिट तगधों धों तत्झुं तरिगिट तगधिं तत्झुं तरिगिट तगधों धों तत्झुं तरिगिट तगनं तत्झुं तरिगिट तगधों तरिगिडधि तरिगिडधों तरिगिडनं तरिगिडधों तरिगिडधिं तरिगिडं तरिगिडनं तरिगिड तरिगिडझं तगत्तलतजं तगच्छणुतधिं तगझणुतां Tagataritajam, Tagatanatajam, Tagatjanudadim, Tagajanudam, Tagataritajam, Tagatanatajam, Tagatjanudadim, Tagajanudam, Tagataritajam, Tagatanatajam, Tagatjanudadim, Tagajanudam, Kandariginadim, Dariginadim, Dariginaram, Dariginadim, Tathim, Takajam, Takanam, Takajam, Dariginadim, Dariginaram, Dariginaram, Dariginadim, Tajam, Takajam, Takadam, Takadum, Tariginadim, Tariginaram, Tariginaram, Dariginadim, Tathim, Takajam, Takadam, Tatitana Janudinatam, Taritana Janudinatam, Tatitana Jagotam, Taritana Jagotam, Tatitakatam, Saravanan, Tatitaran Budagajam, Takajam, Kalam Budagajam, Takadarigatam, Kandanin sahodharane santatam panindhen vandu virai teerthanai aadare karuvai Kandanin sahodharane santatam panindhen vandu virai teerthanai aadare karuvai ஓங்காரனான படிவான பெருமானே ஐந்து கரத்தானை முகப்பக விநாயகனே ஓங்காரனான படிவான பெருமானே ஐந்து கரத்தானை முகப்பக விநாயகனே ஓங்காரனான படிவான பெருமானே
A wonderful performance. Please applaud them. And now I would like to humbly request our esteemed guests to kindly occupy their seats on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come together to welcome the new batch of bright minds stepping into our institution, it is my honor to invite someone truly special to address us. Dr. R. Jagadeesh Kannan, our esteemed dean, is not only a distinguished academician, but also a passionate mentor and visionary leader with years of experience in academia and research.
Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. R. Jagadeesh Kannan, Dean, FET, SRMIST Tiruchirappalli, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to everyone gathered here. It fills my heart with pride and joy to stand before you on this special day, the Freshers' Inaugural Function, which is conducted by School of Computing at SRMIST Tiruchirappalli. Today is not just a formal function or gathering, it is the beginning of a new journey, not only for our students, but also for the educators, the mentors, and the guides, as acting as the professors for the students. I extend my warm welcome and respectful welcome to our chief guest, Dr. M. Saravanan, Principal Researcher at Ericsson Research, Chennai. Sir, your work at the forefront of innovation inspires the academic world, and we are honored to have your presence today to motivate our young learners. Welcome, sir. I would like to extend my sincere welcome to the pillars of SRM Group, Dr. R. Shivakumar, Chairman, and Shri S. Niranjan, President SRMIST and Co-Chairman SRM Group of Institutions, Chennai, Ramapuram and Tiruchirappalli campus in their absentia. So due to their commitment today, they are unable to join with us today. Your vision and unwavering support have enabled us to build the campuses where learning is not confined to the textbooks, but it is driven by the passion, purpose, and impact. Our heartfelt thanks to Professor Dr. M. Sameeruddin Khan, Pro Vice Chancellor SRM Tiruchirappalli campus, and Dr. K. Kathiravan, Director of Admissions, the man of today's show, in his absentia, for being here with us as the guest of honor. So Your leadership plays a pivotal role in shaping the academic climate of this vibrant campus. I also acknowledge and welcome the heads of the institutions across the SRM group of institutions who constantly raising the bar for academic excellence across India. A very warm welcome to the members of the press and media. Thank you for being present in our campus. So you will enlighten our academic journey and helping us to share our mission to the world. So above all, I wish to offer a special welcome to the proud parents and guardians of the students who are sitting here. I know the moment filled with hope, bit of anxiety and lot of emotions. Let me assure that your children are stepping into a safe, progressive and nurturing environment. At SRMIST Tiruchirappalli, we do not just prepare the students for exams, we prepare them for the life. My dear student friends, so you are entering a campus that encourages you to think beyond the boundaries and to innovate fearlessly and to believe your dreams come true. So you will find yourself surrounded by opportunities from research labs to the coding hackathons, from the startup innovations to the global exposure programs. But remember, what you do here is not just about getting a degree, it is about discovering who you are and what you can become. So you will face challenges here in our campus. You will make mistakes, that's okay. But learning is not about answers, it is all about asking the better questions to us. So I urge all the students to make most of your time here, explore yourself, collaborate with your friends, fail, learn and grow yourself. Because the world is driven by the technology and change. It is curiosity, courage and compassion that will define your success. My dear parents, thank you for placing your trust in us. Your children's dreams are safe here. So we are committed to shaping not just the engineers, but thoughtful, responsible and ethical individuals in a holistic manner. So every journey begins with your first step. Today is that step. Let us walk this path together, the students, the parents, the faculties and the leadership team with a commitment, with a conviction and a compassion. So once again, I welcome you all to the SRM family. So let us make this new academic year a memorable one with learning, growth and wonderful memories. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for welcoming the gathering to have a prosperous start at SRMIST Tiruchirappalli with the scholarly inputs from the institution, thus preparing themselves not only for exams but for life, identifying who they are to emerge as victorious individuals. Thank you for the welcome address, sir.
Lighting the lamp is more than just a ritual. It's a symbol of new beginnings, of light overcoming darkness, and of knowledge lighting the way ahead. And today, as we welcome our freshers into this vibrant community, it's a perfect way to start with positivity, hope, and grace. I would now like to invite our respected guests and dignitaries on the stage to light the lamp and officially begin this special occasion. May this small flame remind us all of the journey ahead and the brightness we carry within. Thank you, dignitaries. It's my great honor to introduce a visionary leader and an inspiring figure at the helm of our institution. Beyond his administrative responsibilities, known for his approachable nature and genuine interest in the growth and well-being of every student, his guidance encourages us all to aim to higher and embrace challenges and contribute meaningfully to the society. Please join me in giving a warm and heartfelt welcome to Professor Mohammad Sameeruddin Khan, Pro Vice Chancellor, SRM Group of Institutions, Tiruchirappalli, to deliver his felicitation address.
A very good morning to all of you. Respected Chairman, Dr. R. Shivakumar sir, in absentia. Shri S. Niranjan sir, Co-Chairman in absentia. The Chief Guest of the day, Dr. M. Saravanan, Principal Researcher, Ericsson Research. Sir, we are honored to have you here. My esteemed colleague, Dr. R. Jagadeesh Kannan, Senior Professor and Dean, Dr. Kanaka Subbaraj, Directors, Associate Directors, Assistant Directors, Deans, Assistant Deans, Associate Deans, Head of the Departments, Head of the Institutions, esteemed faculty members, young and bright minds, and respected parents. It's a marathon kind of sessions for me. Addressing students every day is a big challenge because my words may be same, but the audience will be changing. And I cannot miss anything because every addressing I have every day brings a lot of information to you. So we are conducting this induction day for the third time for a different audience, and we have been inviting the prominent personalities from industry and the academicians who are speaking on this dais. You need to register that knowledge in your minds. It's not just a formality where we speak and go. A lot of research goes behind the speeches we give because we are very meticulous when we are framing the speeches. This is the first day of your important chapter in life, and please remember the words what we speak today. Probably that will shape your future. So it's a very honorable and privilegious moment for me to welcome you all to the SRM Trichy family. I heard that there were lakhs of applications received and only the few could make up to this great institution called SRM. It's one of the most vibrant academic ecosystem in the entire country and known around the world. So today, it's not just another day for you. It is the beginning of a transformative journey. So welcome to the new chapter of your life. Welcome to the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Let me begin with the journey you underwent all these years. I am talking about your schooling, your intermediate colleges. All said and done, let me begin by saluting each and every one of you. I know the journey to this seat has not been easy for you. Many of you have gone through coaching crucibles. Crucibles are actually equipments to bake something out of the enormous heat they create. So you have undergone that heat of getting up early in the morning, mugging up questions and answers, being in anxiety for your examinations, to get grades, the peer performance you had, the pressure from the parents you had. And all this said and done, the way you sacrifice your sleep and leisure, you are being buried under the books, thick books, and marched under the drumbeats of competitive exams. And the teaching learning model that brought you here is called rote memorization, exam-centric cramming, solving problems for ranks and not for understanding. But it served its purpose, and you are here. But let me tell you honestly, what brought you here will not take you there. I mean, there means the career, the kind of life you want. Now is the time to transition from learning to answer. That's what you have done all these days. You have to transform to learning to learn. From memorization solutions to identifying and solving real problems. You are entering a space where the most powerful tool is not information, but imagination. Not cramming, but creativity. Not conformity, but curiosity. The world of engineering awaits for you. So what is engineering? Engineering is not just about coding, circuits, bringing up concrete structures, or computer-aided designing. Engineering is the mindset of problem solving. The world around you is engineered. From your mobile phone to the bridge you cross, the apps you use in your daily life, the water you drink, and the air you breathe. Ask yourself this: what kind of engineering do I see around me? What kind of engineer do I want to become? Your journey starts with a question, not an answer. Because engineers are not answerers, they are explorers. So your goal is your fuel. Set your goals right in your first year itself. Don't float aimlessly. Utilize everything in the university, what it has to offer you. Brilliant faculty, cutting edge infrastructure, dynamic student communities, industry tie-ups, research centers, labs, and state-of-art infrastructure and incubation system to support your ideas. Your inspirations, your aspirations are your fuel. Opportunities are in abundance here. Some of you are here fulfilling the karmic cycle of your parents' dream. I remember my parents, my relatives around me always talking about their desire, their unfulfilled desires to become a doctor or engineer, and they wanted to pass on that desire to the children. And it is that burden of their desire we sometimes carry. I salute to those students who have taken up that desire of their parents. And I salute those who have come out of passion to this great institution. Now make the dream of your parents your own dream. Work not just for your parents or parents' pride, but for your own blissful life. Our professors used to say that 4 years of hard work and 40 years of blissful life. I think that statement stands relevant today also. But again, this is the third time I'm repeating, don't be in a race. Run your own. Let me say this clearly. We are always pestered, instigated, encouraged, motivated to get good grades in our semesters or in our courses. My generation, I think, will resonate with the generation of the esteemed dean here and the esteemed chief guest. We were always pestered by our parents. I'm using a wrong word, pestered, but it really pestered us. Day and night, it used to haunt us that what will be our score in the examination, because we need to show our face to our relatives, our parents first of all. In India, failing an exam is a disgrace. I think everyone here will be correlating with me that unfortunately, if you fail in an exam, your life is hell. Starting with your teacher, who always treats you as a pappu, a dullard, a dumb kind of student, a duffer. Coming to your parents, who says that you are disappointed me, I never had any expectations that you will fail in your exam. The relatives come and taunt you, and you start seeping into that sorrow and depression, and you start thinking that, am I a loser in my life? They never give a second chance to you. They never give a third chance to you. The same students who fail in their life, undergoing all this disgrace and stigma in the society, do wonders when they go to European universities and US universities. Because there is a first chance, second chance, third chance, and there's nobody to stick that disgrace to your image that you are a failure. I remember reading an article from APJ Kalam's writing. He said that the examination system should remove the word fail from the marks cards. And instead of that, replace it with yet to be. That sounds more positive because it means that you are not yet prepared. It doesn't mean that you have failed. So that is what you need to remember. Don't run behind marks, grades, ranks. This is what we give the name as rat race. So I was telling the other 2 days that when you are in the rat race of marks and grades, the rat race will generate only winner rats and loser rats. But please remember, you are not a rat. You are a human being. You are endowed with not intelligence, but meta-intelligence. Meta-intelligence is about knowing your intelligence. The thinking to think about yourself is the only ability or capability God has given to human beings. Revive that back and come back in shape. Competition is good always. We compete with others, our friends, our colleagues, in our classrooms, in our colleges, in our profession. Sometimes competition goes to the head. We develop the arrogance. And when we develop the arrogance, we feel that we will learn everything now, nothing to learn for us. But I remember a book written by Steve Jobs, in which he has mentioned that always a person should stay hungry and stay foolish. Stay hungry doesn't mean starve, not eating the food. Stay foolish doesn't mean roam around like a mad person. Hungry for knowledge is what he means. Staying foolish means you should always feel that I have not learned anything yet, and there is so many things to learn. Like Newton said that I'm a small child playing with some shiny pebbles, and there lies a vast ocean in front of me. That is the saying of a world's greatest scientist. And we develop an ego that we know everything. Ego is another, bad thing that will bring rusting to your mind. So avoid that. Always be a learner, a lifelong learner. Be curious always. You remember in your childhood days, you used to ask so many questions to your parents. Do you remember that? How many times you used to go to your parent when you were a toddler, maybe 2 years, 3 years old, and you asked so many questions? The good parents answered those. Parents were very happy when you used to utter small words in your childhood. They used to record it in a diary, they used to take a photograph. But when you started speaking fluently, they asked you to shut up. They asked you not to interfere or ask questions or interrupt them when they are talking to elders or they are talking among themselves. And from there started your conditioning in the wrong way. You stopped asking questions. And when you went to the school, I with conviction and with responsibility say that every one of us were born intelligent. Every one of us. I can with conviction say that. It's only the conditioning went wrong when we went to the schools. When we asked questions to our faculty or teachers, they discouraged us. When we went to our colleges and asked questions to our faculty, they discouraged, they humiliated, they insulted. And what happened? One day we stopped questioning. We became silent. Jagadeesh sir, I will be taking time of Kathiravan sir also. I hope I make sense today. Students in front of me, just at least nod your head in a positive gesture. Am I sounding sensible? Are you trying to get what I am saying you? Yes? The problem with this generation is they don't speak at the first instance. I remember that the Chetak scooter, That doesn't start in the first kick. You have to bend it and then kick it to start. So we require a lot of, initiation and provocation or motivation for students to speak. That's why I did not wait for your resonation of when I said good morning to you. Nobody replied. Anyway, let me see after the end of the speech, how do you appreciate people? I may bring a different character who said, I do not fear the man who practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. This was said by Bruce Lee. He's not an academician, but everybody know him. You want to master an art, it's a proven scientific discovery that you do anything 10,000 times, you will get mastery into it. I don't know how many are ready for that. Now you should start thinking beyond jobs. You should start thinking about how can I create jobs for others. Yes, it's natural to dream of a job at Google or Microsoft, but let me give you an alternate vision. Why not build the next Google here in India? Why not create your own startups? 14 years of our life, we were suppressed to ask questions. And suddenly, when we enter engineering, we are asked to innovate. It's very difficult challenge you have in front of you. But if you discipline your mind, revive back your questioning ability, your curiosity, your rigor, your perseverance, I think nothing is impossible. We Indians are known for our brain, our mind, especially the southern India. There was a research done to find out how many people in the world, in what regions, have the structure of the brain of Albert Einstein. Do you know Israel was once one country, Brazil one area, and southern India was the third region where people possess the brain structure of Albert Einstein. And the southern India there I am talking about is Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So I am amidst all the intellectuals who possess the brain of Albert Einstein. And that's another challenge for me to speak. I hope you don't judge me. So here we are at SRM. We have a robust incubation ecosystem to support your entrepreneurial aspirations, your ideas to take a shape of a product and a startup. Now, whether you want to be a software engineer, an innovator, an inventor, or an entrepreneur, the campus will support you every step of the way. It's time to rewire and relearn. Now listen carefully. Our schooling system unfortunately was designed during the colonial times in the British era to provide or to produce clerks, not creators. It killed curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking. Now it's time to recondition your mind. Activate all levels of your cognition. Remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. This is how innovation happens. This is how you learn to learn. The power of communication is very important. And your attitude matters a lot. Let me stress, communication skills and attitude are non-negotiables. No matter how brilliant your ideas are, if you can't communicate them with clarity, confidence, and humility, they are of little use or no use. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. I repeat, your attitude will determine your altitude. An interesting story where one of my HR in his speech told the same thing, your attitude will decide your altitude. So one of the brilliant mind there asked a question, does it apply to beggars also, who is begging on the street? Yes, he told that if the beggar changes his attitude, he will reach greater altitudes. And there are so many stories, rags to riches. So your attitude matters a lot. Learn to speak, learn to listen, learn to express. Because expression is not vanity, it's a tool of leadership. Build your emotional quotient and happiness quotient, and not just intelligent quotient. There is another important dimension. Your generation facing a crisis, not of intelligence, but of emotional strength. Suicides due to failures, depression even after success. Why? Because emotional quotient and happiness quotient are missing in you. Success without satisfaction is emptiness. You must learn not only how to succeed, but how to stay strong when you fail and how to stay humble when you win. As Swami Vivekananda said, we are here, we are what our thoughts have made us. We are what our thoughts have made us. So take care about what you think. Learn beyond the borders. Today there is no more core engineering as such. You must embrace multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, and interdisciplinary learning. Like computer science may meet biology, mechanical meets artificial intelligence, psychology meets data science. That is the future. And here at SRM, we give that platform to you to explore, to experiment, to evolve. There is a story of Steve Jobs. He was a first semester dropout from Reed College, Oregon, Portland. He dropped out in the first semester. Don't take this inspiration from him for dropping out from first semester. Listen to what I am saying next. He went to calligraphy classes, leaving his engineering. For you, it may feel like a mad kind of decision. What a nonsense person, he left engineering and went for calligraphy classes. But the fonts, the type of the fonts used in Apple devices is unique fonts which are not seen in your Windows operating system, because that is the invention of Steve Jobs. Learning doesn't go waste. That's what I want to say. So one apple that fell on the head of a person. Just only 4 lines to go, don't worry. It was multidisciplinary driven curiosity, not the curriculum that will take you to the higher altitudes. And that's the kind of learning we promote here. My humble message to the parents, I request the students to translate them to their language they know. I thank you for the faith you had and have in SRM legacy. Your children are now part of something truly special. We promise to nurture them not just into engineers, but into global citizens with character, compassion, and courage. My closing thoughts is that you are not here to be programmed. You are here to be awakened. You are not here to become robots. You are here to become resilient, responsible, and revolutionary minds. As Abul Kalam sir said, dream, dream, dream. Dream transforms into thoughts, and thoughts results in action. So dream boldly, think fearlessly, act purposefully. And remember, in this world, India doesn't need graduates. India needs problem solvers to fuel up its economy, to become that $14 trillion economy in the coming days. This campus is your home away from home for the next 4 years. We'll give everything what you want to the best. But remember, the world is imperfect. Stop blaming. Stop judging. Nothing is perfect in the world other than God. So have a strong thought in your mind. You are not in a resort or a 5-star resort. You are here to learn. And we cannot say that it's a 5-star kind of facility, but yes, we are one of the best infrastructure what we have known throughout the world. So let us rise together to learn, to unlearn, to relearn, to rewire, to rediscover, to reinvent. And welcome to SRM Trichy campus. Welcome to your future. Let us make it all an extraordinary one. Thank you so much. God bless.
It is commendable of our Prost Vice Chancellor, sir, to have begun with a salute to the efforts of the freshers, to have come up to this level of collegiate education, underlining the transition from learning to creativity. Sir's speech has sown the seeds to identify engineering in every simple daily activity typical of an engineering student at SRM, the vibrant ecosystem. He has emphasized that communication skills and attitude are non-negotiables, making reference to Dr. Kalam, calligraphy by Steve Jobs, Bruce Lee, rat race, entrepreneurship, and the art of questioning to become problem solvers. Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking felicitation.
Moving ahead into a moment of honor and inspiration, we now invite Dr. S. Shanmugapriya, Programming Coordinator for AI and Blockchain Technology, Associate Professor, School of Computing, SRMIST Tiruchirappalli, to kindly introduce our chief guest for today and highlight their remarkable achievements.
On behalf of SRM University and School of Computing, I am honored to extend cordial welcome Dr. M. Saravanan, Principal Researcher, Ericsson Research AI Machine Learning, Data Sciences and Quantum Computing. It is a proud privilege to introduce Dr. M. Saravanan, an ideal technocrat and alumni of IIT Madras. Technocrat focus on this leveraging science and technology to solve the industry and societal challenges. His research areas extended in various disciplines like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, neomorphic computing, not only finds a solution to telecommunication and high-end technology, but also in smart agriculture, plant disease prediction, and diabetic monitoring like societal applications. We are proud of you, sir. He has been working with Ericsson for the past 15 years in the Global Research Division and the field with the more than 60 patents and published 100 research papers in national and international journals. He has a good experience in developing the research prototypes, relevance of the customer business. His research in the fields of data mining, text mining, information retrieval, mobile and social network. This is a unique opportunity for us to delve into a cutting-edge technology advancement exchange, valuable insights, and forge collaborations that will drive innovation and progress in our field. It is with immense pleasure and sense of anticipation that I welcome you to deliver the inaugural address. Thank you.
Good morning. So, very warm welcome to everybody here, Pro Vice Chancellor, sir, and Director, Dean, and also the other directors and other faculty members, parents, and my dear students. Okay. So, it's actually really a great occasion for presence here and then giving a motivational speech to the younger generation. And this event is very, very close to my heart because this is the first day, the students coming on the first day in our college and coming with the parents. And definitely they won't like to bring the parents again, except on the convocation day. So that's maybe the scenario. But I request the parents, please try to visit the college 6 months once or talk to the faculties here, dean here, try to understand how they are progressing it. That you think the students will not like it, but that will give a little bit boost to the student. Oh, there are some guidance, there are some followers, there are somebody who are looking into that. Please do that. That will be really helpful to the students, also to the college. So I think I'm Saravanan, principal researcher from Ericsson. This is a very multinational company. It started almost like 1896, 145 years old. And we have a branches is almost like 198 countries. And even though it has been situated in the Sweden as a headquarters there. So we are actually having a lot of 60,000 patents been filed from this company. It's really enormous. And most of the side incomes, we are getting it through the patents also. And we are the pioneering in actually to starting with the different communication technology like 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and future 6G also. We started working on it. Most probably it can be released on 2030, expected to be released. And we have a global leader in more on the network, telecommunication, software, and most of the equipments here actually used by BSNL, Airtel, everything will be supported by the Ericsson. It's a back-end player. So this is a freshers inauguration, or most probably we can say a first-year induction program. Really a wonderful event. Okay. So when you start with, this is the first day, most probably after you're finishing your schooling and you're starting the first day, most probably you think that this will be starting from again a scratch. Okay. So whatever you completed is completed. So from your scratch, you need to start here and look into that and then study properly and then work on it on a regular basis. And all these things we need to do a more meticulous way, systematic way, then only you can able to succeed in that. So I think I'll come into this college, even though this is a budding institute, SRM, but it started in almost like 4 years back, and then one batch goes out now. But you see that the buds grow faster compared to the older plant. So definitely SRM Institute, maybe because it comes under the big umbrella of SRM management group. This SRM Trichy can able to grow much faster and do a lot of excellence. Most probably you are the most important contributors for that. Without your contributions, without your success, definitely any institute will not get into the name. So you have take some oath, like example, every year I wanted to see my institute coming into the best, okay, at least out of the Trichy. At least you can say I'm good in the NIT Trichy is one of the topper now. So can you combat it with NIT Trichy and say that we are SRM Trichy will able to do a lot of contributions comparative to the NIT Trichy, at least into that level. So that will all happen. Only you should do contributions. You should work with the meticulous planning and also do the good contributions. Yeah. So I think how many of them from rural background here? Can you raise your hands? Because I think first time you can respond. How many from rural background here? From villages or a college, schools from villages? Can you raise your hands? All are from urban? Okay, one. I think one parent I raised his hand. Parent or a student? Yeah. What about the students? Okay, one more. Good. Any other? Oh, last one. It's good. Yeah, it's good. So don't feel it is an SRM home. Don't feel it is a rural or urban or nothing will be there. Once you join here, you feel it is a home. Okay, and you should all work together as friends and family like a scenario. So now I also wanted to discuss one more important thing. One of the goodness of this institute, you heard about something called the multi-speciality hospital. Okay. When you go to the multi-speciality, you can able to see all these things, different domains. You can get a treatment on that. Similarly, I hope this institute, SRM Trichy, is mostly multiple things or opportunities are available. There is an arts, there is a science, engineering, and medicine, all this thing. It's a good sign that you can able to collaborate with the people, not only from your colleagues in the engineering background, also why not you can talk to the guy in arts, why not you can talk to the guy in science, medicine, look into the problem statements and start work on them. Okay, that will create a good environment. I think when I spoke to the Dean Research, I emphasized that why not you can make this type of the clubs you can start so they can able to integrate together to grow. Okay, I'll share one of the experience which I had. I think when I go for the internship recruitment, internship is actually in the fourth year or a third year. You have been coming to the industry to do a 6 months or a 3 months internship. So that time you can work with the industry problem and then we can able to solve some of the things. Actually, I work with more than 150 to 200 students interns for the last 10 years. And most of my publications and patents are done with the students. It's really a remarkable. And none of the students fail in the period of 6 months. They will come with, they will have a patent or a paper during the 6 months period of the time. So really it is a remarkable achievement. I really thank all the students who worked with me as an intern there. So I would like to share one of the story that, example, when I visited VIT, Chennai, so because my idea is to come out with developing a drone from a scratch. I don't want to go to the industry. I wanted to develop from a scratch. So when I went into the VIT, I requested the dean, director, and all the people. So why not you can give me interdisciplinary students for an internship, first time. So I recruited 5 students, okay, from an interdisciplinary E&A, electrical, mechanical, and also from the computer science, IT. So all these guys, all the 5 guys, we are invited to our company and then started work with me for developing a drone. Okay. So how this could be fit into that? Example, when you wanted to see the drone to fly high, there should be a stability. Okay. So the stability will be managed by the mechanical guy and the coding will be done by the computer science or an IT guy. And electrical designs, what are the chips, what are all the components, devices need for to assemble this drone, everything taken care by the E&I or electrical students. So all combined together to make the things happen. So within 3 to 4 months, we developed the drone, we taken the drone to the VIT and we flight the drone and shown them. Okay. So this could be achieved. Only if I will take only from the computer science student, they will write a code. They could not have a thought process of how the stability of the drone work. Okay. So this attitudes are very, very important. So I request the management to take little bit a positive step on this. So to make the clubs or integration things which the students from different branches can work together to do a lot of wonders here. Because entrepreneurship comes only from this here. It's not directly comes from one and then come with, one single idea will be a very good for good entrepreneurship or a good startup. But you are getting these things, you need lot of domain knowledge, different knowledges from the different streams. That you will be able to get it only through interacting with the people, interacting with the experts and all these things. Only can be happen. Okay. So I think even though I started late with this couplet, Agaramudal Eluthillam Adi Bhagavan Mudatrey Ulagu, even though the A is the starting point, Almighty is the beginning of the world. So here, the students, this is a starting day. You think about how to you work on that and most probably tune your entire life period. So once you go out of this, definitely you will be a successful person. Maybe an entrepreneur or working in some good company or most probably go for higher studies. Okay. Different things are there for that. So I think there are what the challenges and industry expectation, because I don't want to talk in, I'll go into the exact matter. So what is the challenges and industry expectations which were needed from the students? Okay. One is the solid foundation in the core subject. Example, in your first year, even though you studied physics and mathematics in your schools, But when you started studying here, it should be like a little bit new, because the physics, what you're studying here, maybe you can able to solve your practical problems in your life for the second year, third year, or wherever you are applying that. And maths, it's very, very important. And without your thorough in the linear algebra, calculus, all AI, ML, AI are all, it's a difficult task. Okay. So otherwise you say that I'll copy the program, I'll copy the code and I can run it. But how it runs, you should understand that. For that, I think the mathematical knowledge is very important. Even the quantum computing, linear algebra play a very crucial role. Quantum mechanics and linear algebra plays a very important role there. Okay, then the second part is the very, very important thing, strong communication skills, both verbal and written. So that's why I ask about how many of them rural. If you are from the rural, I think definitely I wanted to request the management to start from the second year, some courses, or not courses, maybe the program which after the evening hours for a communication skills development, both in the written and both basically for the written and the verbal part. So please do that, sir. That will be definitely important, because the students should open up. Still, they are not able to open up. They could not able to solve. They could not able to innovate. They could not able to do anything on that. They could not present anything properly. So you should have an attitude of open up. So open up will comes basically not suddenly when you go to the company, it shouldn't come. It will be from your habit of from the beginning in your college. Even if you miss this bus, like in schools, you are not been open up. At least from a college, you should open up, discuss all these things, put questions, try to get an answers. That will be the most important thing. And the third one is actually the core engineering subjects. Okay, maybe you have to develop, example, in a computer science, data structures, design of algorithms, architecture are all the very core subjects. So you should be very thorough on that thing, because that's a base for everything which you are going to work on in future. Example, you are going to the embedded or you are going to the cyber security area. You should know about the nuances of all these things. And problem solving, that is very, very important. So, example, I'm 100% sure you give me any problem, I can able to solve it because of with my experience. But that is the way we need to develop. Take a problem, try to solve it, see the alternative approaches, how the other people have solved, how inventive, how innovative my approach, so that I solve this problem in a very different way. That creates a uniqueness that we need to build from the day one or from your first year onwards. Okay, that will not come in certainly into your fourth year. So in addition to this, there are a lot of basic skills we need to develop, like soft skills, professionalism, effective communications, and very, very important thing, one the industry is expert is teamwork and collaboration. You should not say I'm an individual contributor. No, we don't want the individual contributor. We want them to work as a team, and the team can do a lot of wonders. That's what in industry we are expecting. Individuals, okay, very, very, very rarely or a unique way that will be happen, but teamwork. So that you need to have an habit of building this teamwork from the beginning. So whenever you started studying or when you started writing any code or writing any project, don't copy, you do a contribution. Hey, I'm writing this code, part of this code, you write this code, okay? And you see when you integrate, you see there will be a lot of coordinated effort will be there, okay? That will be coming from the beginning as a team effort. And adaptability, that is the one thing very, very important. And the Pro Chancellor also told about continuous learning. Okay, so actually in ML we can call it about lifelong learning or many things which we can take, continuous learning and all those things. So this continuous learning is very, very important. Okay, this even in this thing also here also I'm started learning new things. I'm doing otherwise if you're not learning new things, you'll be pushed to the back. And these are the things like, and so summarize, there is many important things like you should be more, keep your base strong, engage in hands-on learning, strong network of the people around you, and also maybe a very important thing is you should also be take care of your health, okay? Take meals, take proper meals there, do some exercises, 6 to 8 hours sleeping habit you should have, and regularly you do some exercise or regularly you complete your programs, whatever the things which you are planning to do. All these things you should follow from the day one. Then it will bring a lot of things here. Okay. So also, I think you should have an habit of attending industry institute interaction program. Most probably, I think Trichy, I think I also came once here to conduct an hackathon. So in real life projects, try to see something that has happened in the world, how it has happened, what are the things are, been a part of these things has happened in that. Look into that. Do always have a question, how it has happened. That is the most important thing. When you can make your thought process, go into a good flying mode. And workshops, industrial visits, all these things are helpful for you to, from the beginning, you can be industrialized, so that I think when you come, after finishing your 4th year, you will be a product, because every industry now expect the people come from them, they want to do a job. They are not wanted to give any training. Training 6 months, 1 year, all the things are gone now. So they want everything to be done in the college life itself. And the day one, you should be more productive. Okay. So there are 5 skills which I wanted to pinpoint here when you are starting from your first year to the final year. Coding skills are very, very important. So choose any one language. Okay. Be thorough on that. Maybe. I'm not telling other language you should forget. Do it as a coding skills. You see then what are the changes. Example, you're writing a code on a C, C++, Java to the Python. What are the changes has happened? Okay. So try to understand this. So that will give a lot of energy for you to write new things. And product development skills. So whenever you see a problem, how we can able to solve that. So what are the other supporting things which we needed? And data structure, algorithm, and databases, little bit on a thorough. And object-oriented design, cloud computing. That is another new paradigm. It will be there, cloud computing. We should need, there are a lot of things like AWS is giving a free hours for the students to work on. So you can register and then you can take that offer. You can work on with the cloud computing using that. So overall that actually we have to develop all these things. Aim is to create creativity and innovation. Okay. These are the most important thing which we wanted in your success in your life. And because we know that actually in the year of 2031, you are expecting more of 15% of the employment push more on the related to the IT and computer science skills. I think mostly you will be come out on the 2009 or 2029. No, I think you'll be get passed. So these are all the common paths. Okay, as a computer science, now I come into the computer science stream. What are all the common paths? No, I think now itself, if you want, you can put your mind on a thing. Yeah, I wanted to be a software developer or an entrepreneur or a web developer, data scientist, system analyst, network engineer, and also ML or a AI expert, cyber security analyst. That's a very, very important. I think in future, there are a lot of things going to happen. So we need every company now, they're recruiting the cyber security experts. So phishing and DDoS attacks, many things happen. How we can able to prevent all these things. DevOps, mobile app developer, game developer, that is very, very important. That's also a very booming area. IT project manager, it's definitely for how to maintain or how to monitor or how to maintain all these things, IT. Database administrator, research scientist, okay. These are all the various things where it's available. So now if you think that I wanted to be a software developer, you can start developing your software skills towards it. No, I wanted to be a research, so you have an aptitude of research aptitude, like reading a lot of papers and think about what are the new things that happen in the world, what we wanted to do, in future, all these things you have a thought process. So in this future, your ability to innovate will take a central stage, because there are a lot of things that happen. Now I think you know about ChatGPT and all these things come. Out of the 15 people in the coder, only now 5 coders are available. 10 people have been removed because all these things is done by the ChatGPT. ChatGPT writing your code, doing the testing, doing the integration, everything is there. Okay. Even you wanted to write something, you can able to query the ChatGPT, you can get all this thing. So then why do we need this thing? So you have to think over what is your new role. Okay. 2029, what will be the progressive area? So you have to watch all the trends. Then you have to set up and you have to train yourself so that you can able to get into a final product will be a much more useful and productive from the day one. So there are a lot of demands like when you are talking about these areas. Because I have told you about what are all the skill set and what are all the jobs are available, and I also wanted to tell what are all the things which are very, very important. That's integration of AI, ML technique to anything. Now I see that AI is used in anywhere, healthcare, logistics, or anywhere if you say AI could be used. Okay, even in a small petty shop. Petty shop, you can see there are people are using an AI. So it can able to do a prediction and tell you about what are all the things which I wanted to store. Okay, what are the things which I need to buy. So this month, these are the items I need to keep it for in a larger scale. Because all these things, AI could play a very huge role. So how do you do an AI integrator? And very important thing is sustainable engineering. So in future, how you save the energy, that is very, very important. There are a lot of things are available, but can you write a program or an algorithm which creates an energy efficiency? Okay, instead of taking an 100 watts, it can take about 20 watts. Okay, so these are all the thought process we should build in. And Internet of Things is another area where devices and many things comes out. Advanced robotics, that is also another growing area. Now you see the robotic surgery and many things are happened. So we need to also equip with, so how the robotics, what are the things which are needed? You should study from the beginning also. Security, cyber security, blockchain are the areas where you need to see. And Government of India is very much interested to involve this type of a blockchain add things into the most of our records. Not with all the records like real estate, many things they wanted to go with the blockchain. So it is more secure. Nobody can able to crack it. And future network technologies are future technologies like neuromorphic and quantum. So these are the areas are very new. I just take 2 minutes to explain this. So neuromorphic engineering is basically like how our brain works. There are lakhs of neurons in your brain. Okay, it can able to sync up and then can able to do some actions. Example, you are raising your hand, there should be an instruction comes from there. So some neurons fire, not all the neurons. So it takes only about 20 watts of your power. So very, very, very minimal power. Now we have a 200 kilowatts, everything, cannot able to solve it. How our brain solves the issue in a very thing. So can he able to simulate or can he able to come with that type of an algorithms, okay, to our industry oriented things? It can save the energy because brain consumes only 20 watts of power. So why not I can save the time? Yeah. And I bring this type of things in my coding, in my algorithm. Okay. That's where the spiking neural network model or a neuromorphic computing comes into the picture. In a next one, quantum computing, it's in a larger scale. It's more on a quantum mechanics, quantum physics, and linear algebra. All these things combined together with the different fundamentals like entanglement, superposition, and all those things. So it can, like example, I think you people have studied a concept called bit. Bit is a one single thing. Byte is a 8 bits. We call it as a byte. Here in a quantum, we call it as a qubit. So example, when you toss a coin, the coin can go into the head or tail. When you switch, sometime it will be standing at that. It may be either head or tail. So it is a combination of both the things together, yes or no, off and on. So that is what the qubit is basically for that. Based on the qubit, we can able to come out with, but it takes some time. Maybe now only there are a lot of things that are happening because of the noise controlling is a very, very issue. It will be work under the minus 20 degree Celsius. So all the machines can work on the minus 20 degrees Celsius. Otherwise, it produces a lot of noise. So that's why I think it takes some time, mostly 2030, maybe at the time when you comes out of that, you should be definitely be a quantum computing play a very huge role there. Nanotechnology. Another very, very important area is XR, AR, VR, XR technology. So there are a lot of things comes with haptics. Okay. So we don't need to do everything. We can, telemedicine comes with an haptics, it will be very much improved for the healthcare industry. So these are all the various things are comes now. So I think I'm taking much time now. I think I will come with one more couplet like a choral. Ulvadellam uyar ullal matradu tallum allamai neerthu. So you know this, always you think of, I think your Prof. Chancellor talks about how these talks about imaginations or a dreaming from the our, no? So dream is the most important thing. Always think in high. Even if you have failed, don't worry. Make that is a challenge and think over again, and you need to solve that problems in a much, much higher thoughts. So the only way you can reach you full potential is if you open up and allow you yourself to be exposed to reality, real world experiences. Unless otherwise, you will not able to see. Otherwise, your thought process is very small and you cannot able to expand. So you have to put in a real experiences. Yeah, I'm developing a small module. I wanted to put into that and see how it's working. So that is called the real experiences. Unless you get the real experience, open up, you will not innovate, will not able to succeed in future world, because everything is, I think it's growing, ever changing. So you need to expect more changes in your attitude also. Attitude, all these things to be there. So based on this, I think I will stop here because I don't want to take much time here. Thank you once again. I'm welcoming you all to the first year of your college life. Best wishes. Thank you.
People feel alien in a strange land, but they never feel lonely even if they are alone when they are in a space which is home-like. Sir, you have referred rightly that SRM is a place for the freshers which is home-like wherever they have sprung from. Your speech has laid emphasis on the dire need for interdisciplinary research with an example of here creating a drone with mechanical and computer science concepts being interlinked. You have thrown light upon the foundations for a student, such as core subject knowledge, communication, problem solving, team building, adaptability, and continuous learning skills, prioritizing health and network creation. You also have given guidelines on the demand for coding skills, product development skills, database algorithms, etc., and the impact of AI leading to creativity and innovation to be successful as a web developer and other professionals in the areas like nanotechnology. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful inaugural address, ending with the Tirukural Ulluvadellam Uyar Ullal. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the conclusion of today's Freshers Inaugural Ceremony, it is our honor to invite Dr. R. Deepalakshmi, Head of the Department of Cybersecurity, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, beloved parents, and my dear students. It is an honor and privilege to stand before you to deliver the vote of thanks. In this special occasion, the inaugural ceremony of the first year BTech programs in Cybersecurity, Information Technology, Big Data, CSE Data Science, Blockchain Technology, BDA and CSBS at SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Tiruchirappalli. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the parents who are here with us. Thank you for entrusting your children's futures to SRMIST. Your trust means the world to us, and we are fully committed to nurturing your wards with quality education, discipline, and innovation to help them to achieve success in their life and career. A very special and sincere thank to our chief guest, Dr. M. Saravanan, Principal Researcher at Ericsson Research Private Limited, Chennai. Sir, your inspiring address today was filled with practical wisdom and futuristic vision. Your insights into technological advancements and research direction have left a lasting impression on our young minds, motivating them to think big and aim higher. We are truly grateful to your presence and guidance. Thank you, sir. Though he could not be with us today, we extend this opportunity to express our deepest appreciation to our chairman, Dr. R. Shivakumar, co-chairman Shri S. Niranjan, SRM Group of Institutions, Chennai, Ramapuram and Tiruchirappalli. Sir, your visionary leadership, unwavering support and tireless commitment to academic excellence have been the foundation upon which our institution continues to grow. The world-class infrastructure and inclusive learning environment we enjoy today are a reflection of your dynamic leadership and passion for education. So we extend our sincere thanks in absentia to Dr. K. Kathiravan, Director of Admissions, SRM Group of Institutions. His tireless effort and dedication have played a pivotal role in shaping this year's admissions. We also acknowledge his team for their hard work in ensuring the enrollment of a vibrant and diverse student community from across India and overseas. We are truly grateful to Professor Mohammad Sameeruddin Khan, Prof of SRM-IST Tiruchirappalli, for his strong academic leadership and continued encouragement. Sir, your strategic direction and student-focused initiatives are guiding lights in our pursuit of excellence. Thank you, sir. Our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Jagadeesh Kannan, Dean, Faculty of Engineering Technology, for his constant motivation, thoughtful guidance, and exemplary leadership that continues to inspire faculty and students alike. Thank you, sir. We also extend our gratitude to Dr. Kanakasubbraja, Associate Dean, School of Computing, for his meticulous planning and dedicated efforts in ensuring the success of this event and smooth functioning of our academic activities. Thank you, sir. My thanks to all go out to all the esteemed members of management, heads of various institutions, deans of different colleges, and heads of various departments for their constant motivation and support. Your collective strength is a backbone of our institution's growth. We owe our thanks to the faculty team for their continuous support. Finally, to our first year students, welcome to the SRM family. We are thrilled to have you and we wish you to be a fantastic academic year ahead. Our gratitude is due for the students of MC Desk, welcome dancers, college singers, NCC cadets, student volunteers for their wonderful contribution for the 3 days of tirelessly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for taking a few moments to express our gratitude to everyone who made this event a success.
As we are near to conclude this Freshers' inaugural ceremony, we kindly request everyone to please rise for the national anthem. Let us all stand in respect and unity as we conclude today's memorable event.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जाहे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गागे तब जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Kavya Shri, Miss Devasena, Miss Malavika and Miss Reshma. So we request the audience to give your appreciation with a big round of applause for the student contributors, because your appreciation mean a lot to them to achieve more and for receiving many more laurels. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly wait for the further announcements.
அன்பார்ந்த பெற்றோர் மற்றும் மாணவர்கள் கவனத்திற்கு இந்த நேரத்தில் உங்களுக்கு